Hello everybody. The topic of today's video presentation is the evolution of marketing technology. My name is William Penn, and this video is brought to you by VideoScribe. Okay, let's get started with the basics. Marketing is the process of creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value. Human constructs such as society, culture, and commerce are all built upon our unique ability to transfer concepts from one to another. Therefore, technology advancements follow closely behind communication technology. When new ways of transferring are discovered, they are quickly adopted as methods to promote, improve, and facilitate the transfer of goods and services. One of the first tools available to marketers were language and voice. Therefore, one can say that the first form of marketing was done by simply word of mouth. The location, quality, price, and availability could only be learned through direct contact. As cities grew, so did this method. Back in the day, it was very common for a town to have its own town crier spreading messages. One can even say social media is an extension of this practice. The next form of marketing was developed during the signage and written word period. Even before the invention of the written word, cave paintings could have very well been a form of ancient marketing. As early on as ancient Egypt, papyrus was used to transcribe sales messages for promotional posters. Also, political signs were found in the ruins of the ancient city of Pompeii. And in ancient Europe, blacksmiths were identified by images with anvils and hammers. There were also traces of competitors trying to stand out with fancier signs. By the 19th century, new printing technology introduced the same type of billboards that we see today on the side of the road. Providing consumers with compelling information goes a long way in building trust with a brand. The next form of marketing was brought in during the mass media period. Around the time of the Industrial Revolution, there was a need to communicate to masses on a much larger scale than ever before. Word of mouth, signs, and the gradual spread of written word were foundations of marketing, but they were all limited in reach. One big leap in technology that allowed access to masses was the radio. Radio was initially used like the newspaper. It only relayed information regarding current events. It wasn't until 1922 that radio advertising began. 20 years later, a baseball game premiered the first TV commercial, creating an advertising industry that is worth $500 billion today. Companies soon realized the power mass media marketing had to influence customers. This new technology made it possible for big companies like Coca-Cola and IBM to make a name for themselves. The next advancement in marketing occurred during the Mainframe Period. The invention of the mainframe computing gave marketers new ways to collect, store, and interpret data. The large corporations created during the Industrial Revolution began using these computers to better target their audience. What's more is that these computers had power to handle large amounts of feedback from customers. Companies were able to run tests to determine how to advertise it and where to do it. This eventually led to direct marketing, where customers were engaged to do more than just buy, but also interact with companies. Today, this practice still thrives in the digital world, but we've come a long way since the computers of yesteryear. The new and current technological advancement can be found in the personalization period. Because of its constant fluidity, the internet is a communication medium that can react instantaneously. Advertising is no longer based on assumptions on where the customer was, but instead where they are in the moment. Marketers can now directly interact with the desired customer, and for the first time, the customer can talk back. Social media has also equalized the playing field. Mass media influence used to be reserved for the most successful. Now with social media, millions of dollars in sales and equity can be guaranteed with 140 characters or a webcam. Another development is that stores are no longer static. As commerce has shifted to the internet, the buying experience is more personalized. As with each one of these historically significant periods, marketing has quickly adopted advances in technology to support and grow global commerce. Yet none of these advancements have been laid to rest. Word of mouth is just important now as it was in the ancient age. By utilizing the newest technologies, a marketer can send a campaign that reaches the right individual with the right message at the right time.